Hey everybody. So if you're here, you have obviously gotten to the point where you're ready to take your first assessment in bioethics. Now, the assessments in this class are skills. And what I mean by that is they're things that we're going to do over and over again throughout the trimester. So using values to make bioethical arguments or identifying values in other people's bioethical approach to bioethics is a skill that you'll use repeatedly. So I'm not expecting you to be great at it now. I'm expecting you to get better at it over the trimester. So this isn't like a high stakes assessment. What you want to do is you want to look back on your work from the case study on vaccines, and you want to find two people where the value that you used was one of the core values of bioethics. So services they can provide, equity, long life, quality of life, whatever. Pick two people where those were the values. If you had some people you saved and the value wasn't a main bioethical value, if it was something else, like I saved them because they're brother and sister, and I think family is the most important thing, that's fine. That's just not one of the main bioethical values we use. Don't use them. Pick two. They can't be the same person. You can't be you can't do the twins and just write one out. It's got to be two different people. Okay, the values don't necessarily have to be different, but it would be better. I would be able to give you more feedback if they were different values as well. So pick the person. So you'd say, I want to save the nurse. And I want to save him because he can do da 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 da. So you'd identify the value, identify the person, identify the value, saving them for services they can provide, whatever. Then write a description of why you made that decision, but you have to apply the definition of the value. So if you say, I'm saving them because of the quality of life, you say quality of life means that the person has a high quality of life, and if they, that I will provide the vaccine because they have a reasonable expectation of living a good quality life, whereas this person doesn't have an expectation of living a good quality life, whatever. So I want to see that you understand the definition, but that you're applying it to the person. So if you're going to talk about the services they could provide, then you want to say what services the nurse can provide. Are you going to say the grandfather with those 15 kids? Maybe he's watching them, and the service he can provide is this, this, and this. It's going to be in paragraph form. So it's going to take a couple sentences to do this. And you should use this rubric. This is the rubric that we'll use throughout the course, or part of the rubric, where you identify a value. It's got to be a common value to bioethics. And then your argument has to use the definition of the value and examples from the real case. All right. Now, again, as always, if you have questions, please let me know and do the best you can. And it's due on the 4th, which I know is Saturday. The reason I set that way is that way you had all day Friday to work on it if you need it, and you can still submit it by, I think, 9 a.m. or something like that on Saturday. But if there's something, if that due date is an issue for you, just let's communicate. It's going to be the key. All right. Thanks, guys.